Alright, hey, welcome back. Sorry about the other three videos. I seem very unenthused about everything I'm talking about when it's very boring watching them back. I don't know what I'm doing. I still don't know what I'm doing. I gotta look into the camera. Okay, so today we've got a second game review. Well, like, it's not in order, but like, okay, whatever. I finished Paper Mario and the Origami King. This guy right here, finished him. Honestly, before I get into it, really solid. Oh, I gotta set this down. Fuck. Oh shit. All right, we're rolling with it. Really solid game. For whatever reason, I was terribly disappointed by the trailers. And I wasn't even thinking about buying the game. Why do I drink like a full can of soda before I do these? Yeah, I wasn't even planning on buying the game. But then when it came out, I was like, why not? Like the day before, I pre-ordered it, or a couple of days before, not really, I don't know. And I started it up, and I was surprised pleasantly. It amazed me. I mean, the art style obviously is amazing. It's well, you know, it's paper. They throw you in a world that you know. It's the Mario world. Everybody knows the Mario world. You know, yippee yahoo. But it's different. It's paper. It's like cardboardy, origami, office supplies. And they really use that to their advantage for game mechanics, story. Little funny bits. First of all, I'm gonna start. The story is pretty simple. It's you're Mario, you're Paper, Princess Peach. Evil guy. But what's really creative about the story is that it doesn't take itself too seriously. Cause I mean, it's a Mario game. It's meant for kids. But at the same time, there's such a deep meaning to everything going on. Like, dude, like, two characters die. One character, the bomb, you have like a bomb friend that he just dies. And it's like he sacrifices himself and Mario like has to watch him explode. It's heartbreaking for like a children's game. It's a bomb, but still, like, you know, it's sad. And then the other characters throughout the story are just, they're little, like, friendly, fun little characters, but it still has an underlying tone. Like, this is a story. We're trying to tell a story, give a message, or whatever, however you do things. The story doesn't take any, like, long, dragged on. There's a couple of areas where it's like, I kind of want this to be over now. I've been here for a while. But it never really drags on. The story keeps moving and flowing. So, jumping into that, the areas, there's like 6 areas, I think, and each one's unique in a special way. They really take this one idea, like a desert, and shoot it to like 99% of what you would think of a desert. And like this Japanese area where you've got like this Japanese movie theme park studio thing. And like the river rapids, whatever is going on. And then like you've got the sky temple. There's a lot of creative places in the game for just this short, not too long of a story. And each one it feels like a breath of fresh air. Now, even though the story and the areas are all unique and new, the battle system stays pretty consistent. It's very, I wouldn't say repetitive because there are new enemies that come in different areas which keep it slightly engaging. But if you're constantly fighting, which you're not most of the times, it kind of gets a little boring. It drags on. For me, I don't, like, the battle system is like a spinny turn-based thing, which is fine, but not my style. But sometimes I'm like, I don't really want to fight this guy, and a guy, like, runs into you, and you're like, ah. But other than that, the battles are fine. The boss battles are each interesting. They use the same spinny, like, turn-based thing, but instead, you're not in the middle, the boss is in the middle, and they always have this little, like, quirk thing, like, there's the 4 elemental people that have, like, elemental powers, and you gotta use that. And then there's the office supplies, like colored pencils, stapler, tape, rubber bands, and all of them. And each one of those is a unique fight, but done in the same way, which I really, really enjoy all those fights. I mean, like, again, it is just a spinny turn-based system, but the way they use it with all these different characters kind of brings the most out of what you can do with this turn-based spinny thing that I keep saying. I don't know what else to call it but a spinny turn-based system. And then the final boss is kind of the same, but like he's got a couple layers, so they use that spinny turn-based system, but to a next level, and like you gotta organize stuff, and yeah. One thing about the game that is really unique is the little mini games throughout each world. Some of them aren't required, some of them are, but it's a nice little break from the main game. You're like little like quiz show, like shooty thing, whatever else happens, I don't remember. I played this game throughout a span of weeks, so I don't remember everything. And I think that like at some points they take the like paper thing and it's like, but it is a kid's game, so I guess me as an 18-year-old shouldn't really be complaining about the childishness of a child's game. Anyway, so the game ends at this kind of a sad but happy ending. It's pretty heartfelt for a child's game. And it takes you through where you've been, and it kind of like completes everything. It's a nice solid sandwich. It might take a bite out of it. And like Luigi is throughout the thing, throughout whatever it's called, the story, I guess. You'll meet Luigi a couple times, and he's kind of this creative returning character that is kind of funny and just messes around. Overall, the game's got a lot of funny little things. The game mechanics are pretty solid. The fighting system's okay. I get a little bored of it. That's just me. And it's a little childish for a teenager, but like not to the fact where I don't think a teenager should play it. I think it's still really great where even like a 5-year-old won't fully understand what is happening in this story. I'd probably give it like a 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, it's a solid game. Definitely I would suggest playing it because of the story and not because of the gameplay. Like, the gameplay's fine, but it's definitely a game to play because you want this childish story. Maybe you want some nostalgia for the old Paper Marios, or whatever. It's a solid game if you've got a Switch. You know, there's not too many titles on the Switch. I mean, there is a lot on the Switch, but, like, Nintendo titles, it's not, like, the most. So, if you're looking for something to play and you got nothing to do this summer, I was about to call it Mario Party. And the case is back here. God damn. Paper Mario and the Origami King. Hope you enjoyed. Also, I'm going to try and like set an outro screen. We're going to see how that goes. Right now.